Hello and welcome to It's Tomorrow News, and this is Hena Talati. Rain-swollen rivers spilled mud-brown waters across the swathes of Sydney on Tuesday, swamping homes and roads while forcing thousands to flee. Emergency services have now instructed about 50,000 people to evacuate or to prepare to escape the rising waters in New South Wales, officials said. Emergency workers carried out 22 flood rescues in Sydney overnight, they said, with the support of 100 army troops deployed to the state. The floods, heavy rains and powerful winds led to power cuts for 19,000 homes, officials said. Australia has been at the sharp end of climate change, with droughts, deadly bushfires, bleaching events on the Great Barrier Reef and floods becoming more common and intense as global weather patterns change. Higher temperatures mean the atmosphere holds more moisture, unleashing more rain. Sydney is not out of danger. This is not a time to be complacent, State Emergency Services Commissioner told a news conference. Meteorologists predicted the weather front would move northwards along the east coast after dumping the rain on Sydney for 4 days. The federal government has declared a natural disaster in 23 flooded parts of the New South Wales, unlocking relief payments to stricken residents. Emergency response teams made 100 rescues overnight of people trapped in the cars. Days of torrential rain caused dams to overflow and waterways to break their banks. Evacuation orders and warnings to prepare abandoned homes impacted 50,000 persons, up from 32,000 on Monday. Roads have been cut off, some houses are underwater, and thousands have been left without power. Widespread flooding across Australia, driven by the La Nina weather pattern, has killed more than 20 people this year, many in New South Wales. People in another 50 areas have been warned to prepare to leave as several major rivers floods and severe weather is also hitting nearby Hunter and Illawarra regions. Some areas of the South Wales have been 800 millimeters of rain in 4 days, says the Bureau of Meteorology, almost a third more than the average rainfall Greater London receives in a year. Experts say that the flooding emergency has been worsened by the climate change and the La Nina weather phenomenon. A La Nina develops when a strong winds blow the warm surface waters of the Pacific away from the South America and towards the Indonesia. In their place, colder waters come up to the surface. In Australia, a La Nina increases the likelihood of rain, cyclones and cooler daytime temperatures. A meteorologist from the Bureau of Meteorology said parts of southern Sydney had received more than 20 centimeters of the rainfall in last 24 hours, which is more than 70% of the city's annual average. Severe weather warnings for heavy rain remained in place across Sydney's eastern suburbs on Tuesday. The warnings also extended north of Sydney along the coast and into the Hunter Valley. The Hawkesbury-Nepean River system received the worst flooding along the city's northern and western fringes. Social media was flooded with images and videos of the submerged roads and bridges, while emergency crews rescued stranded people from the partially submerged vehicles that became stuck in the rising waters. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News. For more global weather updates like this, subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for regular updates.